everyone, welcome back to another Halloween tutorial. Today's look is inspired by Frankenstein's wife, and this is the pin-up and cartoon version of her. So let's get started. The first thing that you want to do is you want to start off by priming your face, and you can use any primer that you like. The one that I'm using here is the Clean Slate 12-Hour Poreless Primer from Tarte, and I think that you guys already know by now that this is my favorite primer of all time. Nothing can replace this primer pretty much. Then I am grabbing a glue stick and I am putting this right on top of my brows. And this is just a little trick I learned. Actually, I learned it here on YouTube. And this just helps to kind of create a base just so that you can hide your eyebrows and actually paint over them. And this is perfect because we are going to be painting our face green and we do not want our eyebrows to show because we're going to be creating really dark black pointy eyebrows. So yeah. Now I am taking my foundation and I'm actually going to be mixing this with my green paint. And the reason for that is because the paint I chose to buy was not as great as I thought it was going to be. It was very hard to work with. As you guys are going to see in the video, there's going to be many times where I'm going to have to go over it again and paint certain spots because this paint was just so hard to work with. It kept cracking and just there was places in my face that it just wouldn't adjust, stick. I don't even know what the word is. It was really hard to work with this paint. Definitely next year I will be buying the stuff in advance just so that I don't have to run to Party City and just get something that's not going to give me the quality that I want. So please keep that in mind because this paint is very hard to work with. Anyways, I applied about 2-3 layers of this face paint and then I took it down to my chest. You can definitely want to take it all over your body the day of Halloween, especially if you're going to be this, but just for the sake of the tutorial I decided to just bring it as low as my chest and a little bit on my shoulders. So now we're moving on to brows, and like I told you guys before, the brows are going to be very dark and they're definitely a matte black. What I'm using to create this is actually the Maybelline Eye Studio in Blackest Black, and I'm just grabbing a pencil, an angled brush, and I'm just creating the shape that I want my eyebrows to be. This part is completely optional. You can follow your own eyebrow shape or you can create your own like I'm doing here. I have pretty thick eyebrows, so I kind of wanted to make them look a little bit thinner. I'm going to go back in with that green paint and I'm just going to paint around my eyebrows just to clear them up a little bit. Now I'm taking NYX Jumbo Pencil in Strawberry Milk and I'm applying this all over my lid, and I literally mean all over my lid. I put this on my brow bone, inner corners, and just my entire lid crease, everything. Just pack it on there. And this is going to serve as a primer, and as well it's going to make the shadows that we're going to be applying next just pop and stand out. I am then taking a true purple color and I am applying this to my lid, and you kind of, with this color, you kind of want to make your lid very intense and purple, and then you kind of want to blend it upwards and make it lighter. So it's kind of going to be like a gradient effect. The higher you take it up, the lighter it should get. So you want it to be your darkest at kind of like your lash base, your lash line, if that's the word for it. I'm really sorry if it's not, but you kind of want to pack it on there very dark, and as you take it up on the crease, through the crease or above the crease, it should get lighter. Now I am taking a black shadow and I am going to apply this just to the outer part of my eye, and I'm just blending it in towards that purple shadow. And here I went in with a clean brush and I just blended everything together. The shadows that I'm using to create this look are from a palette I got on eBay when I was first starting off with makeup, and it was very cheap. I think it was like $13. So any color that you have that resemble this look will work. Now I took a baby pink and applied this to my brow bone just to kind of serve as a highlight. I did a horrible job at recording my liner, but of course this is a pinup look, so you better give her some liner, some cat eye look. And then I'm just taking a clean brush and just blending everything in together. Now to finish off the face, I'm just going to take that green paint again and just kind of dab it on the places where it tends to crack. Like I mentioned in the beginning, this paint was extremely hard to work with, so I'm just kind of retouching throughout the video. Now I'm taking a fluffy brush and a little bit more of that green paint, and I'm applying this to my bottom lash line, kind of where I had any empty white spaces. And the reason why I'm doing this with a smaller brush is because I really want to get it in there and just make it more precise. I'm going back in with that black shadow that I used in my outer corners of the eyes, and I am creating a very sharp line because I want a heavy contour. And then I am taking a fluffy brush and I am just blending away, and at the same time I am adding more product as I go. Now from that same palette that I have, I took a green that's similar to the paint in my face, and I just put that on there just to kind of set that in place. I started off by lining my lips. I don't know why, I don't know where this clip went, but I lined my lips with a red liner, and then I applied Revlon's Certainly Red lipstick all over my lips, and then I took a red shadow and popped that in the middle of my lips to just kind of give it a more of a 3D look. Now I am lining my under eye area, my waterline, with the same Maybelline Eye Studio liner. And as you guys can see to the left side of my face, I have a very like lime green spot of paint, and that's because I had to go back and retouch it. So like I told you guys, it is very, very hard of a paint to work with, and I will definitely not purchase it again. So now I took a little bit more of that green and I cleaned up my eyeliner, and as you guys can see here, I am touching it up again and I'm blending it out again with that fluffy brush and that black shadow. So let's move on to the hair. For the hair, you want to start off by curling whatever piece you're going to be pinning up, which should be your front layers, or if you have long bangs, that's what you want to curl. And once you have it curled, it's going to be really easy because all you have to do is pretty much follow the curl, and you want to start wrapping it up. You're just going to grab 2 fingers, twist the hair around your fingers, and just start wrapping your fingers up. And once you get to the desired length that you want your fake bangs to be at, you're just going to apply a bobby pin to each side. Only 2 bobby pins do the work. You do not have to go crazy and start pinning it up with a whole bunch of bobby pins. Just 1 on each side will do the trick. If you feel like you grabbed a lot of hair, which in my case I felt like I grabbed a lot of hair, what I did was that I started pulling hair from each side, as you guys see me doing here. But it's pretty much up to you. If you want a really full bang, you can definitely leave it like this. If you want more of like a tighter looking bangs, which is what I wanted, you can definitely take out hair once it's already pinned up, which is what I did. So once you have that up there, you're gonna want to let go of your hair and you want to create a very tight ponytail. Just brush all of the extra hair back, wrap it up into a ponytail, or pick it up into a tight ponytail and secure it with an elastic. I then went on and applied a thicker elastic and I wrapped my hair around it to create kind of like a very big bun. I grabbed some white paint, spray paint, hair paint from Party City. This was really inexpensive. I think it was like $5, and I drew a line through it because we all know Frankenstein's wife has those white lines in her hair. Then I grabbed this flower that I actually purchased this at Michael's. It was for like $1, and you kind of want to stick to the theme, so do it red or maybe like a burgundy, and just kind of want to pop this to the side of your bun. Now I took a ribbon because we know she has some stitches in her neck that we're hiding, so just pop that on there and you are pretty much done. I did go back and readjusted my bun because I noticed that the white thick scrunchie or hair elastic was coming up on top. So make sure that you have everything covered and that it looks very nice before you step out of the house. I also went back like I'm showing you here and I just kind of repainted the areas that were showing a little bit of skin. And that is pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. See you guys on my next one. Bye!